Hello everybody and welcome to this guide and tutorial for the golden shot. Difficulty level is medium and I'm going to give you 6 shots in how to bring home some kingmakers and some good cards for your Golf Clash account. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You have a button in the bottom right corner to always stay on top of the latest news here on the channel. Also, you can go to golfclashtommy.com. There you can find more about the golden shot. You will be able to find, video guides, text guides, and, everything there is for free. You can also invest in your game to get Ultimate Tournament or Tour text guides. Also, website access, training sessions, clan package, VIP Discord, everything on patreon.com/golfclashtommy. Take a look through the link in the description down below. Here in this version, we will be playing the Santa Ventura hole number 1 or 2. I'm gonna reserve myself for that. It's a par 3 at least, and you will be able to win kingmakers in this version of the golden shot. So for those of you that are grinding a lot, this is definitely recommended to go because the guide is absolutely money. If you get the hole-in-one, you do get the Onyx Chest. If you do get the yellow ring, you get the fire chest. If you do get the red ring, it's the Scarlet Chest, and then Topaz Chest for the light blue ring, and Azure Chest for the dark blue ring. As you can see above, we're gonna play with the golden long iron with whatever type of win we're gonna have. Max plus 20, which equals 1.53 per ring. The easiest way to do is to use the VPR table that is also added to the text guide. But there you can see the VPR table where you have the wind on the left column and the amount of rings based on the wind you do have on the right column there. If you do have more questions about the golden shot, you press the question mark on the top right, and then you can see the frequently asked questions that is already pre-answered. If there is another question that isn't covered here, or that you have any issues with the golden shot, or for that matter the game in itself, you press the button contact us on the top right and you send in a ticket to the Golf Clash support. So let's take a look at the landing position here, and the landing position is going to be a simple one. One thing to have in mind though is that you need to find this landing position before you're adding spin. So here we do have the bottom part of the yellow ring by the start of the fringe with the ball guideline to the hole, okay? If you would be adding spin here before you find your landing position, you will not be able to use the ball guideline to get it correct, which means that you will be a little left, you will be a little right, you will not be at the position that you want to. So always find the landing position before you're adding your spin. And obviously when it comes to the text guide and spin adjustment, we will do that when we do summarize in the end. And you can find the text guide in the description down below and also on the website golfclashtommy.com. So let's take a look at the videos, and we're gonna start with shot number 1. And here we do, first and foremost, we find the landing position before we're adding spin. Bottom of the yellow ring by the start of the fringe, ball guideline to the hole. And now when we do have a crosswind coming right to left, we are going to play this one with 3.8 backspin and then 0.2 side spin to the right. Once it's done, we're going to take a look at our chart, and as we can see, we don't have the 4.3 added here on the stream, so we're gonna play the 2.8 adjustment here for our shot. We do adjust, and then it's time to take it. And obviously, when it comes to the golden shot and the guide, you do need it perfect to maximize the outcome. Oh my god, a real squeaker! So close, but we stay inside the yellow ring. And that, for those of you that have watched golden shot guides from me before, know that the way that I'm designing the guide is that with whatever type of wind we're gonna have, the goal for me is to always have you to get at least the red ring if we don't get, the hole-in-one. Because we can obviously not count with getting the hole-in-one every single time, but at least we can make an adjustment that we are always going to be inside the red ring, and that gives us a confidence when it comes to that we will, at least with a perfect ball and with a proper adjustment, get it correct. Now 4 bars of backspin, we have 2.1 miles per hour, gives us 1.4 rings. So we do adjust, and then it's time to take our shot. And as always, and I say it again, it's very important to do hit perfect. One thing to also have in mind with the golden shot is that you will notice, if you haven't noticed it already, that the shot clock does go quicker for the last 10 seconds than what it does in the regular game. So make sure that you are not that you're paying attention to that, so you don't time out, because if you time out, you will not be able to get that shot back. So now we go to shot number 3. Now we do have some headwind, and now we come to, I would say, when we do have a headwind that is about 4 miles per hour, and it's more headwind than crosswind, where we're gonna have to add a little bit of overpower, otherwise we will be falling short. And you will notice that as well here after we are adjusting. So 4.6 miles per hour gives us 3 rings. And you will notice here that we do adjust, and we're gonna go approximately half a ring into overpower, and that is what we're gonna try to use when it comes to overpower as well. So just a minor overpower here, just touching the bottom arrows, and then try to hit perfect. The ball bounces, and once again we do come in just on the right side of the cup from the, if we stand from the pin and looking up at the pin, or stand at the tee looking up at the pin, obviously. So unfortunately, right side again. Now we need to continue, and we need to work towards getting the ball to get in the hole, obviously. Bottom of the yellow ring by the fringe, ball guideline to the hole. And then we're going to add spin, and we're going to add 4 bars of backspin and 0.2 bars of side spin to the left. So 4.6, and we look at the chart, and once again we have had 4.6 before, so we know it's gonna be 3 rings. So we do make sure that we do have the wind arrow pointing completely north, and then we do our adjustment of the 3 rings, and look how quick the shot clock is going. So therefore I have to release on the absolute first go, and we bounce, and we once again come in right side. Tommy! So we need to correct that. We still are inside the yellow ring though, so it's not the end of the world, but it's, we need to get that ball coming a little bit more left there, and then we're gonna be fine. So get some hammer cards, and obviously some kingmakers is what we kind of are looking for. Obviously we're all dreaming about that drop of the apocalypse card, or the Thor's hammer, or some cataclysm for that matter as well, but the kingmakers are super duper valuable. So crosswind, we do have a left to right type of crosswind here, and we do adjust our spin, and then it's time to adjust 4.5 with a more or less northeast wind, I will have to call it in the end. So 4.5 is gonna give us, in this case, 2.9 rings, or 3 rings, sorry, 3 rings is what it's gonna be. So 3 rings is the adjustment, and we then hit perfect, and we'll see the ball fly for us, ball, and it bounced, and right side again. Can we get the hole in one already, right? It would have been inside the yellow ring again, but as we already have covered that, we do get the topaz chest to lock in. Now we only have the hole in one chest left to go, and can we get it? Obviously I've spoiled it already by showing that we got it, but we're gonna see it in action here as well. Wind coming northwest, so a crosswind, tailwind coming right to left, ball guideline to the hole, bottom of the yellow ring by the start of the fringe. Then we add 4 bars of backspin, no side spin whatsoever. 4.4 gives us 2.9 rings. We adjust the 2.9, and then it's time to take our shot. Trying to be perfectly centered into the adjustment ring, and then we do, in the end, hit perfect. And we're crossing our fingers, or at least that's what I did when I took this shot, and we get this ball right at pin. Finally, we're not missing right, but obviously that is corrected in the text guide. Lovely to end up with hole-in-one to get the Onyx Chest, and let's see what we do get in the chest here. Machete, we do have the Sniper, we do have Grizzly, we do have some Endbringer cards, which is good. And then last but not least, the 8 lovely Berserker balls. So let's take a look at the text guide and summarize. And the text guide is made by Tony Richardson, my dear friend that have been working together with me to provide this text guide for the Golden Shot for a long time now. Please go over and subscribe to his channel. You can find a link to him in the description down below. And the text guide is purely based on the videos here and also and my notes. So we start with the landing position, bottom of the yellow ring at the start of the fringe. Ball guide directly at the hole pre-spin, so before you're adding spin. When it comes to the spin, we start with direct tailwind or north wind. 4 backspin, no side spin. Wind coming left to right, northeast. 4 backspin, 0.2 left spin. Wind coming right to left with tailwind. We have 4 backspin, no side spin. When we have wind coming left to right, so east wind, 3.8 backspin, 0.4 left spin. Wind coming right to left. When it comes to west wind, 3.8 backspin, 0.2 right side spin. Now we do have a southeast wind, which is a headwind left to right. 3.5 backspin, 0.2 left spin. Have wind coming right to left with headwind. We do have 3.5 backspin and no side spin. Direct headwind, 3 backspin, 0.1, just a little click, 0.1 left spin. And once again, you can get more information on golfclashtommy.com. So there we do have it, ladies and gentlemen, the guide for the medium version of the Golden Shot. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button as well, so we can get this video up to at least 200 thumbs up. If you do have any question, you send in a message to support@golfclashtommy.com, or an email, so to speak, to support@golfclashtommy.com. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck in your Golden Shot.